Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Black 90. Philly, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs because he can really impact this offense. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll toss it to Coleman. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Allen. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jermaine Kearse, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Green, 39. Green, pass.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Here's Coleman on the toss. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, that's Coleman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking downfield for... And got his man complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Julio Jones. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
No. Check. Patriot. I got 83. Watch him now, Barney.
First carry for Giovanni Bernard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Leopard! Detroit!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Caught left side, Garcon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Garcon with his first grab, good enough for a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56.
On first down, Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Pierre Garcon, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And that will be incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's got room. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back to throw now on first down. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go. 319. 319.
Back to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Detroit!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll set up to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. K.J. Wright in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Leopard!
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hey, watch 28.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Hey. Four down.
Here's a give to Mixon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They'll give it to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's 1st down from the 42. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Going underneath, it's Coleman. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Play action. Now it's Allen. And able to find Dorsett. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. Space to run past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
They gashed him in a big way on that last run, and defense fortunate to tackle him on the 2-yard line, but doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the defense's plan. And that's the one thing the coordinator has to do to make sure the confidence stays high. Okay, sometimes you're going to get a big play against us. That doesn't mean we change everything and abandon our game plan, but now they have to stiffen and try and keep him out of the end zone.
It's Coleman here. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1.
No, look at 56. Look at 56.
They get it to him running left. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Returning it, John Ross. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bills will take another timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, guys, I got 15. 15's mine. I'll take it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Green. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Guys, man, complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Allen now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
From the gun, it's Allen. It's caught by Garcon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Coleman. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Hauschka's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And down he'll go at the 25. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, boys, got 4 down.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Pulled in at the 24. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. And the Ravens have added to their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Hot! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
They begin the drive with Coleman. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Leopard! Leopard!
They will run again with Coleman. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
No, check, Patriot!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And an alley to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. My music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Lucky 56.
On play action, Allen drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Bills on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now. And some space here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Over the middle to Garcon. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now Ross to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Green with a catch left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Green's got it over the middle. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop him.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 2. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.